Howdy, gang. Welcome back to the Age of Dragons, Spanish Inquisition. Still don't really have a plan, but I think there's only a handful of side quests left, so we've got just a few things to do, and then we will ideally get in the story mission, unless a bunch of shit comes out of the woodwork again. So yeah.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit.
Shit.
The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Quit being evasive. Tackle it head on.
Sure. You know, it took me 3 years to work up the nerve to confront my brother for trying to kill me. And even then, I couldn't make myself do it without somebody to stand there and hold my hand. If Casandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now, pretending none of this was happening.
Sounds like Cassandra did you a favor then.
Maybe she did. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Been a little bitch, Varric.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
You what?
What exactly were you starting without me now?
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do. Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Do they even still use the material coins? Like,
I'm in.
we got crowns in this game or something.
Are you in?
Or is that The Witcher? Royo, that's what we use. Or Legion money. It's all gold.
I'm in, and raising another silver.
You haven't even looked at your cards.
The shit.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
They can fold out of the game if they want to match my bet to start. It doesn't matter if I got good cards.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I don't have stories. This is the most interesting time in my life right here. Get 'em more drinks.
I think we need another round of drinks.
I'll get them. Don't start without me.
and the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
Just like the story.
I tried to warn you, Curly.
What a
Never
damn
bet
idea in a
against
woman's
an
head.
Active, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Oh, he has no
I'm glad
underwear
you
at all.
decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
Sure.
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
Eh. If he wasn't a lesbian, you'd think there's another reason for her being under the table. Got 2 map missions there. I think these are all just like surveys. That's expansion. Expansion. Yeah. Just 2 map missions. And we'll do the story mission. I could start one of the expansions, but let's start with the story mission. Because I have no idea what these expansions are like, and the Deep Roads Expedition might just be a big dungeon, but I'm expecting Jaws of Harkon to have like a big space to explore, like just another normal map. I don't know. Learn more about dragons. The dragon Corypheus controls looks like an archdemon, but it's something else entirely. To defeat his threat, the Inquisition must know all it can about dragons. Frederick of Seralt, the self-styled researcher of dragons, may be of some help. However, no one knows where Corypheus may attack next. Frederick and the Inquisition should focus on one area of research first. One can learn quite a bit by dissection, and many minds are better than one. They can search all of Thedas from naturalists like Frederick to join him. No one knows about the beast, and Pendergast's family of Navarra. With Cassandra's help, I could secure mission for I to pursue the archives. Yeah, that'd make most sense. Didn't you recently discover a dragon nesting ground? Frederick might be able to learn something from it. Get him to lead a research expedition. I can supply an entourage of soldiers to protect them. Good question. Let's go right to the nest. You would learn something, but these guys know how to kill them. I don't know if they know anything about their actual nature and whatnot. One or the other. Oh, the Pentragast. The Prismatic Great Axe. Ooh, I wonder if that has the same effect shuffling to make it a better one. And though I just made a nice new sword. You cannot imagine the wealth of knowledge in Navarra. I could spend years reading the field descriptions of dragons alone. I shall have to spend more time here for the dragon. For the moment, however, I discovered that dragon slayers of the past believed dragons to be unusually resistant to the blight. In fact, some believed that dragon physiology was capable of stemming the spread of infection. Though this was a mere hypothesis and never fully explored, did you know I sat on a chair made entirely of bleached dragon bone? It was magnificent. Not very comfortable. I mean, would that mean that becoming a Reaver would save a Grey Warden's life? The guy, like, imbibe dragon blood? In light of the information you gave us regarding the truth of the events of Red Crossing, we would like to offer a sign of mourning to the village. Since both sides played part in the strategy, honoring the village with one of our halls seems appropriate. If it could be kept there, it might remind both sides of the fragile beauty of things that journey to places where they are strangers. I understand that the villagers of Red Crossing do not trust the Dalish. Given our history, if you could convince them to accept this tribute in good faith, it would be greatly appreciated. With the right rumors, villagers of Red Crossing will think they are being granted custody of a captured trophy to honor their victory over the Dalish, but I want them to think that. If this is important, we can march to Blessed Hollow with some troops to guard it. I can twist the noble who controls Red Crossing into accepting this, but it will end 2 marriages and lead to at least 1 duel. That sounds awful. Why don't I just escort it?
Alright.
Chromatic Greatsword. Inquisitor, thank you for convincing the village of Red Crossing to acquiesce. I understand they were reluctant, but perhaps this time shared mourning will lead to new healing and growth. Please accept these gifts. May Inquisition Keeper Holland. Yep. Some parental discipline. I don't tell anyone to do it. I say they're gonna do it, or they can hold these nuts. You dig it? Right, the Golden Nug. Believes your knowledge the involved species combined with the elimination of apex predators can result in an opportunity to flesh out something bigger. Something that will truly inspire on the field. It's certainly worth investigating. Wish the orders placed, they'll be done.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor, our people have fleshed out something big and stubborn. You were seeking a mount that spoke of tenacity in the Inquisition, but this, frankly, I'm not sure what this says. But it's definitely a mount, and it's definitely tenacious. I'm not sure what to say, except the stables have a new resident. And to echo the report from our people, that is one big nug. You can ride a big old mole rat. From far off, Mortismard, songstress comes with lies and thoughts, jibes, insults our name. I hate her in school. She pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. Meriden. Minstrel with no tongue can tell no lies. Our allies' words will turn the tide for us. No, this is ridiculous. What? I mean, for plain bullshit, then send her in, right?
Inquisitor.
Can't hurt anyone, that's crazy. Greatest hits. Song was forgotten, we did it. While the Inquisition has done much to remove threats from the roads that were laid for Elden, both it is not the same as reliably securing trade routes, an altogether more expensive proposition. Bonnie Sims nevertheless feels the Inquisition is on the cusp of achieving it. With further commitment, the Inquisition can arrange that merchants of our various interests will be free to bring their wares. Well worth the effort. Mandate specific travel times. We cannot be everywhere all the time, but we do not have to be. Investment in each will ensure they travel safely. Nothing surpasses a proper entourage. We don't have the manpower, but we don't need it. Change the promise of local militia to trade opportunities, and the roads will all but secure themselves. Huh? What does it mean, exchange the promise of local militia for trade opportunities? Like, we're saying we won't supply them with soldiers, but we'll trade? I don't get it. I'd rather just invest in the caravans, have them get some good soldiers with them, and make money.
At your service.
Efforts has proven quite profitable. Trade is slowing in peacetime. Tony Sims claims the impact will be felt far and wide. Another front in which to match the enemy. The envy demon at Therenfall Redoubt was impersonating Lord Seeker, but the man himself or his body was never found. Casandra believes Corypheus did something with him and the other Seekers, as none of her order numbered among the corrupted Templars. Assuming they left a trail, it might be possible to discover what happened. Seekers have many secret hideaways. According to Cassandra, these would be the first places they need to search. Why not? Someone would have searched your hideaways. Might get treasure at least. For a time, finding the missing Seekers seemed to be impossible. Early indications pointed to these men and women heading one at a time into Ferelden, but here their trail went cold. A chance rumor regarding Van Loren, a Ferelden nobleman who had been heard from for months, led Inquisition agents to investigate Caer Oswin, and they too went silent. These events are connected, and it seems it is where missing Seekers will be found. In Van Loren's domain, like, Van died. Some fuck shit going on over there. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to Venatori binding magic. The amulet of the Unbound, used by Ravani's seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world will be difficult. I know a wealthy Orlesian noble whose private collection includes jewelry from all over Thedas. I doubt he'd miss one piece. You buy it at least. My Ravani contacts say these amulets are held dear, but to protect spirits from the breach, they are willing to help us.
Let us begin.
Rare to hear of those in Orlais treating spirits as anything other than beasts to kill. But rarer still for anyone to care enough for one to help them. Given the amulet to your people freely in hopes that the Inquisition will continue the open-minded approach. We wish you luck in healing the sky, whose rifts have damaged the Fade Ravane. I ain't done shit in Ravane, dog. I think I have to, like, go and talk to the Sutherland in between these missions. Like, a few of them. A note in careful handwriting from the youth recently arrived. To the Inquisition, I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind. I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords, and I don't. If you have extra, I'll help. I want to help. If we have the location, just eliminate them. Put the boy to work elsewhere. The boy knows where they are. Outfit him. It's a minor threat. Oh yeah. Sutherland lad reported back. The bandits were cleared with minor spoils. He may have potential. Assault on. Congratulations on this new alliance, the first of its kind. Demonstrate the depth of our intention. We must inform you of events in Denram that may be related to threats posed by Corypheus. Assassins attempted to kill King Alistair, not the kingdom. The attempt was clumsy, using easily prevented fire magic. That's what I'm saying. Fire magic sucks. And the authorities in Denram treated the event as the action of a lone madman. We believe the action may be tied to Venatori operations, and that further investigation is worth pursuing. Our operatives stand ready to lead assistance in this matter, but note that tensions in Denram remain high. We'll move as ordered. Alice. We do not have time to gain for Elven's trust. The Ben Hasrith must act in secret. We should order the Ben Hasrith to investigate immediately. We can always apologize to Ferelden later. We can smooth things over with the Ben Hasrith and investigate openly. The time the stakes will be saved if they can operate freely. And they're spies, like, they're kind of used to operating in secrets. Do what they do. Sultan, our operatives followed purchases made by the assassins, including passage to Southreach. Although we attempted to avoid hostilities with Ferelden authorities, their agents crossed their path and matters became violent. We managed to convince the Ferelden forces that we sought the same enemy without deaths on either side, but the effort cost time. We're sending information on the magic used by enemy for further study. We've arrived in Southreach and are searching for signs of the assassins. Judging by the resistance we have encountered, we are indeed Venatori agents attempting to destabilize the region, albeit with less success than they achieved in Orlais. Although agents of the Venatori remain in Southreach, our intelligence suggests that ringleaders have already gone south through the Brazilian Passage, likely to Warren. We await your orders. The Ben Hasrith must travel through the Brazilian forest. It is the only way they'll reach Garn without alerting those they pursue. Alert the trees, though. I can get the Ben Hasrith passwords on a ship that will take them most of the way to Gordon. They should kill the agents in Southreach before leaving. We cannot risk the agents warning the assassins of the pursuit. I mean, that could be a bad sign too, right? Yeah, fuck him.
Alright.
We arrived in Warren and took Venatori soldiers by surprise. They attempted to burn the shipping office, but we stopped the fire. Examining the records, we found a note of Tevinter merchants leaving the city a few days prior. They intended to sail northeast and eventually return to Denram for reasons that are not yet clear. I'll write again when I have completed my investigation. In the meantime, I sent some of the Venatori weapons. You're examining. A bomb ship in it. I've discovered why the Venatori would return to Denram so soon after the failed assassination attempt. The initial attempt was a ruse intended to test Denram's defense against fire and learn how the city responded to a crisis. Now that the Venatori know where Denram is weakest, they intend it to burn. The ship that left Warren was a fire ship, loaded with dwarven blasting powder and commanded by Venatori mages. They intend to sail through Denram's harbors, fight their way to Draken River, and set half of Denerim aflame. We are returning to Denerim, but it is unlikely we'll reach it before the fire ship. Another Ben Hosworth unit or your own forces must stop the ship. I have agents in the city who can try to take the fire ship before it reaches the city, although odds are against us. We must warn Ferelden I can have the ships of 3 Arls ready to stop the fire ship from reaching the harbor. The Canari have the best ships in the seas. Dreadnought could blow that Venatori fire ship out of the water. True.
All right.
According to my reports, the fire ship was stopped before reaching the harbor, and while the ship did explode spectacularly, several Venatori mages were captured and made available for interrogation. The Ferelden forces are grateful for the Inquisition's help. They have sent all the important information they found on the Venatori, along with token of respect from the Ferelden throne. It was a pleasure working with the Inquisition, and I will again. Madam Ambassador, please allow me to convey my deepest sympathies over the losses at Haven, and surely Andraste's will they guide anyone out of that calamity alive. In light of this tragedy, I would pledge material support to the Inquisition, but unfortunately my own lands have suffered heavy damages. Thanks to warfare between mages and Templars, I can, however, tell you there are very profitable mine on the western border of the Red Cliff Arling, which the Templars cut off. I do not know the present condition of the mine, but if you wish to reclaim it, I will be glad to let you take it from whatever you can between now and Westersund. Arl Tegan. Did I not save Arl Eamon? I mean, I guess it has been like over 10 years to be dead. I know the mine he's talking about. We should deploy troops at once.
Inquisitor.
Got some obsidian. Bandits taking residence inside. Templars left, but they were enough to drive out. We recovered a good deal of raw ore. Ready mine rings. Boring. That's all done. I am pleased to have a chance to work with you again, although I wish I came bearing better news. Ironbolt passed me information he had Liliana come across about potential Venatori agents operating in Ferelden and Orlais. I followed up on the leads, and in the process I have discovered that there may be Venatori agents operating in Skyhold. With your permission, I would like to coordinate with Liliana on this. We can turn the problem into an opportunity by passing false information to these agents and seeing where it leads. It may give us the chance to find a major Venatori information source. If you're not comfortable with this level of risk, I recommend you have spies removed and executed to lessen the ability to trace the Venatori spies back to their source, but it will make Skyhold more secure. I have passed their identifying information to Liliana. Palace has a good plan. Let's use these spies against the Venatori and take them back to their spy masters.
Let's see what we have.
Coordinating with Liliana allowed us to start tracing Venatori information network. Liliana seems pleased she can feed the Venatori misinformation to disguise the Inquisition's goals more effectively. I will be in contact when I have information on where the Venatori information network leads. I'm using Ben Hassrath contacts across Orlais and Ferelden to trace the information, and I should find something soon. Our efforts paid off. Venatori agents in Skyhold are reporting to handlers operating out of Valrail. This may be our opportunity to follow the Venatori information network back to its source and kill the spiders in its web. To that end, while I trace the flow of information, we must send Ben Hassrath and Inquisition operatives into Valrail in sufficient strength so that when we locate the final hub of Venatori's spy network, we can eliminate its operations with one decisive strike. Valrayo is flooded with bards, spies, foreign dignitaries. Moving our people through such a busy area did not present a problem. If you wish, we can have a smaller group with more discretion. What discretion? You're in Dallas, we should move our operations towards.
Inquisitor.
Several nobles in Valrayo are overly friendly with the Venatori. We embarrassed a few and raised funds for the Inquisition, including a prize I'm sending back for you personally. I'll let you know when we discovered who the agents in Valrayo report to. I followed Venatori agents from Valrayo to Val Chervin. This isn't the main center of operations, but they are currently using Val Chervin to coordinate efforts across Orlais. We need to bring in more agents to deal with them and trace the Venatori spy network for Val Chervin is a quiet city. While we still need more agents, I recommend moving cautiously here. Val's recommend cautions. I can slip a few agents quietly into the city.
Let's see what we have.
Val Chervin is indeed the main operating center for Venatori spy operations across Orlais. At least it was until we quietly disabled most of their operating capability. The dead drops and message protocols have been disrupted, leaving them effectively blind. Although they currently believe this is mere bad luck, hopefully we'll have neutralized their leaders by the time they recover. In the meanwhile, I liberated a few of their nodes on the off chance they could help the Inquisition. From Val Chervin, the trail leads Venatori and led us to the capital of Navarra. Venatori spies have worked themselves into the good graces of the Mortalitici. Promises of life beyond death and greater control over spirits. We are on track to have enough Ben Hasroth and Inquisition agents in place where we make our strike against Venatori spy network. Keep sending people at best you can, but tread lightly. Navarra is quieter than it has any right to be. Any major activity will be noticed. You spies. Alice says we need more agents. We must listen to her and send her spies in. Said be quiet though.
Inquisitor.
My people got out of Navarra, none were worse for wear, and we have soured the relationship between the Venatori and the Mortalitici. Navarrans care deeply for their honored dead, and you suggest that Corypheus might want to desecrate their bones. They take this very seriously. While investigating the Mortalitici, one of my agents came across something they might find useful. I'm sending it your way. It probably isn't a surprise to see Venatori spy network lead back to the Deventer Imperium. We've reached Verantium and are keeping a low profile. Most of the people at Deventer seem connected and disgusted by the Venatori. Concerned and disgusted, not connected. But their spies blend in here more easily than in Navarra or Orlais. Even with the danger of exposure, we need more people. I've stretched Ben Hasroth to their limits. And if we want to take the Venatori spy network cleanly, we need to hit them all at once. We can move a few agents, minimal risk of alerting the Venatori. Yes, we get as many agents and as help as possible. This is the core, they said. I regret to inform you that our cover was blown in Verantium. Venatori agents discovered our operatives and were forced to withdraw after inflicting as much damage as we could. While I'm disappointed that we did not get to destroy the spy network entirely, I'm pleased to have the chance to work with you again. Did I fuck up? Some items from Deventer. Yeah, send them. Ooh. Alright, that was a lot of reading. Probably be smart to just work my way towards whatever passives I can get. Oh, I didn't see the next part of that quest for Cassandra. I see. Just open. I find Cole and Sutherland. I think they're both in the tavern, right?
Inquisitor, it was amazing. Sorry, slow down. Your quartermaster outfitted me, and I got trained to hunt the bandits near my home, in your name. I hired Voth here. Don't tell anyone, but he's a mage. A good one, though. Thank you for trusting me, your worship. I'll pay you back, I swear.
Good work. Keep with the training. We'll need every hand.
Yes. Yes, your worship. We'll do just that. Won't we, Voth? He doesn't speak, but he's thankful too.
He teaches them to fight with a secret flaw, part of a glorious strategy.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp. What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
We know it's not just going to work, right? It never just works.
Have faith, Inquisitor.
What was that? Oh, what are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
Well, we don't know what the hell he is.
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Can someone call him Compassion?
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something.
Oh.
There. That way.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure. All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
What, Solus intentionally didn't do it right? Frick.
If I see a way to protect Cole without taking away whatever he is, I'll use it. But Cole clearly needs our help.
I'm not saying we do nothing, but that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Tim's really fucking itchy, dog. Get off my desk. Down. Course. Who did that happen? I did. You know what? I forgot to do this. Post processing ain't happening. Alright, well. It should look different when one of my lights is out. I don't have a bulb of the right size for it.
Thank you for trusting me, Your Worship. I'll pay you back. This is the start of something grand. I know it.
She hurts, but helping hurts more. She sees the strings that pull me, eyes like raisins in a stale cookie.
Cool.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp. What do I do with it?
You found what? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
All right, I get it.
Yeah, this should get me through the month. Give me a moment.
Who dat?
Greetings. Can I help you?
You. You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
Whoa, hold on. It's gonna turn you into a demon. You ain't a spirit of vengeance, you're compassion.
Before anyone gets killed, I need to know what's going on.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Strange that he's not a mage of any kind. And also, like, he got busy, man. There's kind of a war going on, like... You didn't mean to. You didn't mean to forget, you just forgot. Right? So Cole becomes more human, like a... I don't know, he's a Templar, he's not a bad guy, right? Not corrupt. I don't want to kill him. Cole would become more human, that sounds interesting, but I think I'd rather he stay a spirit. More useful that way, at least.
Cole needs to let this go.
I believe I can help. Cole, come with me.
Not possible. Not possible.
Can you feel this man's pain, Cole?
He remembers now. He knows he killed me.
No. Feel his pain. His guilt. The shame that drove him from the Templars.
Don't worry, we'll erase his records. They clap me on the shoulder, smell of oiled metal and blood. They smile like Louis did when he made me drown the kittens. Laughter bounces off the walls like a thin child's fists.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's hurting, Cole. And you are a spirit of compassion.
Forget.
What? You just do the Men in Black?
I believe we are finished here.
You all right, kid?
Yes. He's free. we're both free.
Appears to be working. Cole should be adequately protected.
Have you talked to him since? Have you heard what he sounds like?
He sounds like a spirit.
Nonsense words like Bertrand at the end. Just need to hear the song again just for a minute. I'm all right, Varric.
Well,
What matters is his happiness. Cole, how are you feeling?
I am well. There is work. Wounded to help, hurts to heal, but the weight is off. The old chains have fallen.
You're not still angry with the man who hurt you?
No, I helped him forget. His pain no longer pulls at me. A woman with two names slips a knife in darkness to her left hand. Honey stirred into Leliana's wine. Faith, not revenge.
Could have been a person.
Possibly. Would that have made him happier, Child of the Stone?
probably he would have had to murder a Templar, like, just not give a shit about that guy, or what? One hit, chance to rank a defensive buff. That's interesting. Resistance to everything, on hit, additional random. Yeah, so it's like the prismatic one. Crash.
Thank you.
They should have been born together, but instead they were bound by light.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Sounds like I'm about to take advantage of him.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. Will you be dining alone, your worship, or will others be arriving later?
I may have a friend joining me.
Very good, your worship.
Where the
Right
hell is
this way,
Cole?
please.
Wandered in.
Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
You can tell her. She'll laugh and then do it because she loves you. She wants to make you happy.
Well,
Anything you'd like to share?
He wants his wife to tie his hands to the bedposts, little silk ribbons. He worries she'll hate him. She only said it because she was jealous of your shoes. Remember his hand on your waist as the music swelled. So many little hurts, even here, away from blood and battle. I wouldn't have heard them before. Now I can, thanks to you.
It was my pleasure.
Remember old Maurice, too proud to forgive, gnarled hands clutching the back of an empty chair? Find another path.
like, they can hear him, but they're not aware of him.
There was someone, before. He was my friend, but he didn't know what I was. When he found out, he changed. I lost him. You found out, but you didn't change. Didn't make me change. You let me be this, be more. Thank you for helping me find this again, for believing in me. You don't know what it means.
He seems like he's happy with his new situation. Man, he was holding him back.
Not really, no, but you're welcome regardless.
You don't need to. It used to help, but it doesn't anymore. Let it go. You were scared, trying to show them you were strong. Find him. Tell him you're sorry. The woman in the red dress thinks you would look good naked. She wants someone to compliment her hat. They will never know, but I know, thanks to you.
Oh no. Oh no. Need water will help. Some of my thingy. What? Well, that's a first. Maybe it's because I launched it too soon after it crashed. Water is helping. Light, soothing, really. I should probably just shave some of this neck beard off. Do something, I'm sure. Well, this is infuriating. Normally I have to close the EA app so the game doesn't crash, or so the game even launches, but I'm gonna try closing it anyways. Boy, oh boy. Alright. I gotta redo that scene.
Ringing with fullness from both worlds, guiding me to the shining places. He calls himself Pride.
What?
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something...
Will you be dining alone, your worship? Or will others be arriving later?
I may...
You can tell her. She'll laugh and then do it because she...
She'll laugh and then do it. It's like humiliation. But I suppose that's the entire point. Getting yourself tied to the bed.
It's good to spend time with you.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Ugh. Thought that was gonna give us an excuse to bring Cole back out. I haven't used him in a long time now. I keep telling myself I might, but I'd rather just have a ranged character. You know, I'll give him a shot for the next mission, eh? Got a lot of shit to sell, actually. Yeah, I'm a little upset about that. Like, I can just make one of these now. Thing that I had Blackwell using for way too long. Oh well. Maybe I'll get the materials to make more badass weapons for everyone. And give it to Bull or something.
looks like this.
It looks dumb without the blade. Like, why'd you store it up there? It's so inconvenient, like how you just have that at your hip. It's just a hilt. It's like half the point of it not being there. Fuck that. Regen's a joke. Non-issue. Okay, so I can use the map to go to that place. Caer Oswin. He looks weird.
Caer Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Yeah, I remember Embrace de Leon. That town was forced into providing slave labor for the Red Templars. Venatori got spies doing stuff too. Be victimized.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
So this had nothing to do with Corypheus.
Cultists. Why am I not surprised?
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
There is none, they just hate the Seekers.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this. As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Magister Calpurnia, leader of the Venatori. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
I don't know, it seems that you shouldn't end the world.
Sounds like they're perfect for each other.
I suppose it does. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
Do you really want to keep looking? What we find might not be pleasant.
I do not shy away from unpleasant things. I must know.
Bad boys. Throne room is really right in front of the gate at a fort. I think this would be like at the ass end of the building. Someone can just shoot an arrow from there as soon as they bust in. I keep walking by loot sacks. And a damn chest. Place is designed by Dragon's Reach.
Daniel, can you hear me?
Cassandra, it is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
The hell happened to you?
They put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
That's gross.
Can a demon be grown inside someone?
Savages. I will tear every last one of them apart.
No. The Lord Seeker.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
If we find the Lord Seeker, he's dead.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Can't imagine her training anybody. Oh, that temper.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
You're wrong. I am the Herald of Andraste. It's even better.
And you're the man who betrayed his own order.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
It's pretty over, man. I won.
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
No.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
And y'all are just wearing Templar armor, aren't you Seekers? You have like a black sun.
He was insane. He had to be. Perhaps the Envy Demon's influence? Remove the Lord Seeker so it could take over the Templars?
If so, the plan worked perfectly.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Probably secrets and paper. Cool. Creative loot. I guess the door's locked, but it's a load zone if you step near it. Cassandra. Sometimes here, sometimes in that building, I think. Oh, there she is.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
That's a lot of not very exciting reading, apparently.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
Oh, this is your fault. I want to blame her, like she wasn't the Lord Seeker, but...
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
I mean, we already absorbed the Templars. The Seekers are all gone, like... And we are the Inquisition, like, we're kind of already them. Do they really need to exist?
The Seekers are gone, Cassandra. Let them go.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Holy, level up. Armor bonus. You have guard. I'm kind of indestructible. Crits reduce armor, that's a two-handed thing. That'd be nice.
Is there anything you need?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I think we're good there. So I think I want to do the story mission. Ash. Probably able to do that mission a long time ago, like after Haven even. But... Such is the way of things when they leave it so open-ended.
Inquisitor?
Omune.
Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan.
Eh?
To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen.
Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction.
Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Sell some shit, and then we'll go to the map. Okay. Schematics, maybe. Sounds potentially useful. Rare inventory. Does that mean like materials that are hard to get, like dragon bone, or does it mean that everyone just has more shit to sell? I don't know. And I will provided Wrought. The Inquisition is now forced to reckon with called allies really for their soldiers to march with the Inquisitor Valen's army to the Arbor Wilds, where to face Corypheus' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds long lost elven artifact in the wild, allows him to enter the fate physically and claim its power. Castle 19.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Alluvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You follow the orders of your Inquisitor. All three of you. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
Remember what Corypheus has done while you plan. Every loss, every setback, every death. Let him learn what it means to be an enemy of the Inquisition.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Alluvion.
Get it. I'm gonna keep Cole in the party. Sandra's too similar, but I feel like having Cole around. Wow, music. The hell was that? Y'all just blunting your blades for no reason?
Inquisitor.
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an Elven Ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
guess all you have to do is fend off Corypheus's worst zealots until I've returned.
We shall not flinch, your worship, not a one of us. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Go, go, go! Oh, Stormheart, that's a good medal. Oh, Stormheart, that's a good medal.
I hope you're right about this temple, Morrigan. I could use a building or two.
Do the woods discomfort you, Pathos?
It's mostly the people trying to cut our heads off that manage that.
We can't send people east.
Empress Celine's general is just down the hill, Inquisitor. He wishes to join you for the last push.
Oh, look at the little birdies. They're like peacocks, but the feathers aren't just on the tail. Cole's getting roughed up. I don't know if it's because his armor's out of date, which it might be. Am I the only one who ignores random phone calls? I don't know the number, they can leave a message. Even if it's the fucking doctor or something. 'Cause I don't want to be the guy who picks up for the telemarketer and tells him to fuck off. 'Cause I will. As soon as they try and make me give them my credit card or whatever. Because you just don't give that out over the phone.
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
Poor bastards. Corypheus has them dying by the dozen.
Oh, alright, so now we're doing things. I've got 2 shows to talk about aside from Naruto, and then there's obviously plenty more Naruto to speak on. And I'm also pretty close to beating a game, so, you know, maybe next time. So, I don't remember if I talked about the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc yet, but I wrote it down just in case. Really not much happened, and it's what it sounds like. They train with the Hashira. So they're trying to, like, they're trying to make big moves, you know, they want to put an end to Muzan real soon, so they're trying to train up all the grunts to be Hashira level. And the training is really intense, and almost nobody actually passes it. Even Tanjiro, like, if you skip some of it, or a lot happens, but it's all training. It's all a training arc. There's comedy bits, but, like, you don't really learn anything other than Tomioka. Like, he has a small arc right at the start of it. But yeah, it's pretty, like, skippable. And that's what everyone said. But then, like, the end, it has a big budget finale. Except the episode before it was kind of stupid because there's like almost 10 minutes of someone just walking with music playing. It makes up for it in the next episode, I swear, but I mean, that's really it. Just watch the last episode, say you trained. The training itself, I don't see how any of it is going to translate into a fight. Like, he does, like, accuracy training, or, you know, flexibility, and, just general sparring practice, and he learns about repetitive motion, which helps him move a big rock, but, like, all these don't seem like things that you can use in a fight, or that they're not going to be, like, easily noticed, considering that he's already killed a few of the big guys. Are they called the Shiseki? Something like that. And then, yeah, basically they set up the big fight with the big bad now, and, everybody they're on sudden death now, you know. They're fucked, they're stuck fighting this guy. Apparently he can't die. they have to wait for the sunlight, so they're gonna like fight the whole night. And that's allegedly gonna be 3 movies. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, are they gonna split into groups and just do like a few fights per movie? Or is it gonna be like movies in chronological order? I think it's gonna feel weird regardless, because like the passage of time is either gonna feel like too long or too short, with it being split across 3 movies. This is all supposed to happen over one night. But that's supposed to be the end. The author is like tired, right? They're ending it, even if it would have sold a lot more. Like, they don't care. And good for them, honestly, but I don't know, man. It felt like a waste of a season. When I hear Hashira training arc, I think that, yeah, what happened, but that was gonna be like a quick thing, and then what I actually thought would happen was the Ichisuki, we're gonna keep calling them because I don't remember their name, the one that looks like it would be Tanjiro's father. I thought that he was gonna fight him, and like he would train him and he'd finally learn about his sun breathing, but no, he does no sun breathing training. All that he just figured out himself, I guess. He still doesn't really understand how to use it.
Look sharp. They've got archers on the wall. Look out!
Like, I thought that was a huge missed opportunity. They could have done that whole arc, maybe revealed that he is in fact his father, which I'm sure they will at some point, but you know, he could have done his actual training, the training that would have mattered. They just didn't. So, like, didn't hate it. It was fine. It's just, it feels like it was mostly a filler arc, and that was really strange considering the show is gonna end at, like, 4 seasons. Like, it really didn't have any filler up to this point. It felt strange they'd introduce it. Also, the fight is gonna happen in like Muzan's domain expansion realm type thing.
Strange-looking ones.
Which is like a bunch of floating platforms. I don't know how they're supposed to navigate that as normal humans.
Few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Like, yeah, I know they have like big flashy water and fire and lightning slashes and whatnot, but that's not magic. That's just like an artistic portrayal of their attacks. They can't actually do anything that crazy. I don't think, at least. So sadly, there's not really much to talk about there. Still looking forward to the movies, though. Might even go see them in the theaters when they come out. The other show I just finished today, though. The Dangers in My Heart, Season 2. I honestly didn't think it was going to get a second season, because, like, they kind of got together at the end of the first one, but they didn't. And, now, okay, they didn't. But they're, like, getting way more aggressive with each other, and they're still not getting together. And, they, like, go to each other's houses a lot this time to meet each other's parents, and, you know, there's lots of shenanigans that happens, and you're still just like, why the fuck? And then they keep almost doing the things, and they don't do the things, and he's still horny, and it's hilarious. I don't know, it was a good time. And now I think they officially did at the end of this one, so maybe it's the end, or maybe there's more, who knows. I think there's one more episode at least. It's like episode 11. But it had different credits, so that's why I think it was the end. Geez, they like graduated a year mid-season, which you don't usually see. Like, the passage of time. That was interesting, I guess. Though since they're on season 2 now, protagonist Kyo, he kind of just like let go of his whole edgelord persona, and I miss it. That was like, you know, it's in the title. It's part of what makes it what's most unique about it. Now he's just like normal. And he seems kind of mature for his age now, but like, I don't know. Miss the edgelord aspect. Also, another great bit is just that the girl's dad, he was like a big scary giant. He was faceless for a while. When you finally meet him, he's just Captain Benimaru from Fire Force. He has the same eyes and the same hair, and the same voice actor too. I think it's literally just Benimaru. They've made allusions to other shows too. So, like, it's probably super intentional. Like when they're chatting online, his avatar's Rem from ReZero. They mentioned he's a big fan of Baki too. It seems like a lot of their friends are starting to catch on throughout the season too, so there's a lot of like people just like fucking with them or pushing them into drama, which makes you know, the whole blue ball situation a lot more frustrating every time it happens. But whatever, they didn't like end it with without satisfaction. And finally we've got more Naruto, like at least 50 episodes worth, mostly filler. I think I talked about filler happening after the Pain arc. But after that, yeah, they were just like reminiscing about Kitty stuff basically, and showing how far Naruto's come. I get why they did it, but it was also like a waste. After that, we got another Sasuke arc. So I mentioned that he joined the Akatsuki, which means he captured a Jinchuriki, the 8-tail killer bee. And that pissed off his brother, who's another Kage. And he asked for permission to go hunt Sasuke since the Leaf just has been ignoring a rogue ninja for how long? Like, they're supposed to kill them. But now that he's like an international criminal, they want to get involved. So, you know, they call a summit with all the Kage. And Sasuke attacks the summit. He ends up fighting a handful of them, like at least 2 or 3, if I recall correctly. And yeah, he kind of gets wrecked, but there's other people around, so he's alive. On the brink of death, but alive. And he also went blind. They explained it during the Itachi fight, that every time he uses his new Sharingan, he loses his sight, so he needs to have the eyeballs of another Uchiha to replace his, to get permanent. But he never actually took his brother's eyes for whatever reason. So he is like officially blind now after using his power so much during that fight. And apparently he's gonna keep with it. And a friend mentioned that he doesn't actually get the eye transplant until much later. And I think there's a reason for it. They didn't agree with my theory, but I also haven't gotten to that point yet, so I'll see what I think when the time comes. But like, I think that it's symbolic. You know, Japanese character design, their personality is always reflected in their outfits and stuff. Like, I think that his blindness is important to his character. But, I mean, I guess to explain the basis of that, he's like a different character now. He's just like a total asshole. He's hell-bent on revenge. He is blinded by hatred. Naruto's out there trying to convince them to not kill Sasuke. But they don't want to listen, as they shouldn't. I mean, it's time for him to die, really, but... since he gets away, Naruto ends up encountering him, and he challenges him to a duel much later, and he accepts for some reason. He was really ready to kill Kakashi like minutes ago, and he's like, "No, okay, we can just walk away. I'll duel you later, bro." I don't know why you do it. He has no reason to. He doesn't give a shit. But maybe he's just being an edgelord, because he's already had multiple chances to kill him, and he just hasn't. Other stuff happens, but it's like melodrama that didn't really amount to anything. Fucking hate Sakura. And after that, we get more filler. They find out that Killer Bee wasn't actually captured. Apparently he escaped, like, literally by a tentacle getting chopped off. And he just never told his brother, so he's, like, been hiding the whole time. And he's gonna do another training arc with Naruto, because he's gotta do more training, I guess. And that turns into filler. They need to take a boat to get to the island where he's gonna get trained, and the whole time he's on the boat, they're like preparing for the Great Ninja War to break out, because that happened at the summit. Like, the Kage all aligned, but the Akatsuki declared war anyways, even though they only have like 4 members, and you're like, what the fuck, how are they gonna do that? So yeah, the point was to like get him out of the picture and give him training. And that's just filler. There's lots of boat adventures and more past and side stories, and and the whole time there is a war going on. They'll give you little like newsroom flashes at the end of episodes, which is really weird. Apparently, Kabuto, who's like slowly becoming Orochimaru again, He's like fighting for his own personality. It's weird. He had a way to resurrect the dead, so he brought back like every strong fighter ever to be like puppet zombie. That's where the army for the war came from. So I like just started seeing fights with those. And, you know, it's nice that, like, Naruto's out of the picture, and everybody else is getting a chance to shine, you know? I've always enjoyed seeing the other squads do their thing. And I mean, that's about where we're at. There's more stuff that I left out, but I'm gonna wait till, like, this part of the arc is finished. Like, after Naruto joins the war, I guess. Where I talk about that. Like, the fruits of his training and such. The details of it. We're almost there, though, so probably next time something to talk about. It feels like they've maybe caught up to the manga at this point or something. That's why there's so much filler. Apparently a lot of the filler is like not canon. Like when I was talking to my friends, they were I mentioned how people always complain about running out of chakra, but then they have food pills that just like bring them back to full chakra in an instant, even though it tastes like ass. And they told me that food pills are apparently illegal. And Kyoji's family is the only one that actually knows how to make them. Yet every time there's a filler arc, food pills get brought up. Sakura is always making these illegal pills. And giving them to people. And nobody questions it. Yeah, I don't remember them ever saying that the pills are illegal. Maybe it was mentioned in the manga or something, but I just thought it was weird that they just weren't carrying around basically mana potions. Oh, another thing, apparently Jiraiya's other apprentice was like betrothed to his other student, and Naruto runs into her, and they have a little duel. He wins, so they don't get married, but I'm told that she is in fact his future wife. I think it's weird that they'd like introduce her in a filler arc. And that also makes me quite upset about Hinata. Not that I think Hinata's great or anything, but like her entire character is just that she has a crush on Naruto, and like if that's not reciprocated, like what a waste of a character. Like she just went out there, confessed her love, and died, and Naruto didn't even hear her, and she's still not gonna follow up on that ever? Are you kidding me? Yeah, she's alive. She's alive. I remember everybody got brought back, and she also didn't die in the first place. I just mean like she fucking died, like she got wrecked. Wow, wolves. Dreadful wolves. Wolves that fill me with dread. Probably should have brought Solus here. He'd be interested.
Temple of Mythal.
In front of us, rage burning red. So close to what he wants, what he was, what he will be.
Corypheus.
I hear...
Namelana Serbanale.
The wretch mocks you, master.
You what? Skinny arms.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Eh. Induced. Ah. Incinerated himself. What the fuck? Warden, he had the blight.
It
So
cannot
he
be.
can rebirth and... But why not kill him now? Kill him now? Why are you running? He's weakened. I guess then that's them explicitly stating how he survived.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
Hold on. Corypheus mentioned a Well of Sorrows. I thought he was here for an alluvion.
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
What?
Could they be the same? Could Illuvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No.
Oh.
It seems an alluvion is not the prize Corypheus seeks.
At least beyond it.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Oh, that makes enough sense.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Then Corypheus can't really die.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange.
Oh.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
I only recognize a few phrases. Ah, a Belisan, meaning place of sorrow. That must be the well. There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
Or a bad one.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
So, good Andrastians, we offer a prayer to elven gods.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Let us see what awaits.
I don't know what I did. Oh geez, I totally glossed over Donzo. He was the leader of the super ninjas that were introduced to Butthole Guy Sai, who has like he's their friend now, I guess, but like he became a non-character. Like I don't give a shit about Sai really. But it's Master Donzo. He's still doing some fuck shit in the background, and he managed to make himself the new Okage while Tsunare's in her coma.
I see the Venatori have already encountered the temple's guardians.
So he's like the big fight at the summit, and
They hurt themselves for years to get stronger, but they still die.
it has to be mentioned, they finally like unearth his eye and his arm. They hint at it, which shown they have different chakras from his main body, but when he reveals them, it's a little crazy. He is like covered in the eyeballs of the dead Uchiha clan.
Constructed in an age when
Like his armor's all freaking iced out with freaking eyeballs. It's so
The
weird.
Imperium destroyed it.
they believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here.
And you know, it seems like it's very likely he's the one who gave the order to slaughter them. There was good reason for it, as we know, but I don't know, it's shitty they like harvested all of them. It seems like it was for more personal gain now that you see that, you know. And they're all connected to like a super jutsu he's got, so they close to indicate how much time he has left in his super mode, and like it's too much of an obvious tell. It's like something you'd see in a video game.
Something wrong?
It depicts.
I thought it was really clever how he like tricked him
In Elven,
into thinking it lasted longer than it did.
their gods into
Hypnotism
sealing
to
themselves
beat
away
him,
in the
like
beyond for all time.
that was good.
Setting the Fen
Because all his normal, all the eyes in his arm were just normal Sharingan, but Sasuke has the upgraded one, so it was technically a lot stronger than all of them put together.
Perhaps someone added Fen'Harel on a whim. Who can say?
Human or elven, priests are jealous of their authority. It is difficult to imagine one would allow it. Still, so long as the wolf's jaws cannot close around us, we may pass safely on.
Right, and his eye is an Uchiha eye too, but they're mostly in his arm.
Don't let them pass!
Jeez. Never mention how Kakashi got his eye. One of his squad mates was an Uchiha, and he died, and he like gave him his eyeball, and he just like took it, put it in on the spot, and put it to use. And that's how he can use the Chidori. Apparently it makes you move too fast to react normally, but with the Sharingan you can read people's chakra or whatever. That's the way it works. But I thought there was like a weird theme we're seeing here where people are just like harvesting body parts and grafting them onto themselves. It's not at all uncommon. It's not just eyeballs either. They're taking arms, they're taking blood, they're taking chakra, they're taking hearts. Apparently Orochimaru has like just tons of the cells of the first Hokage that he uses for everything. They like buff the shit out of whatever they touch. And honestly, I think that doesn't make too much sense, because they've established that chakra comes from the heart. An individual cell shouldn't really do anything. But whatever. point out this shit's getting wacky, and I imagine we're gonna see a lot more wacky stuff with the zombie arc that's going on. Because they're not actually zombies, they're still like present of mind, but they're being controlled by puppets, so like it's already weird to see people acting against their will. They're talking, or like... I saw a fight between Shikamaru's squad and Asuma, and like he's giving them instructions on how to beat him, and like pumping him up while they're kicking his ass. It's really strange.
Ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
People are dying outside while we stand here. If we use the tunnel, more of our soldiers can flee.
Just a thought. Maybe rushing through this place like a mad bull isn't the best plan.
You see the urgency.
It's
Cannot
fine.
find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
Yeah, well, probably.
There is a danger to the natural order.
Be curious about this Well of Sorrows.
Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
Got blood in your armpit?
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one?
Maybe it was destroyed for a reason.
Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
I don't want, like, Morgan to die or anything, but... And we know Flemis is still alive. But I don't trust her with so much power either.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we follow the Venatori.
Not to mention, she's not even, like, a primary companion for this character. Like, she should trust her even less.
Eyes peeled. I hear something.
I want to perform the rituals so I don't get my ass cursed. Shit. Comes back 6 minutes. It could have been 6 minutes of talking, you know.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Van Harel. In Elven tales,
I like just read the quest log right when I jumped down the hole.
Away in the beyond.
There you go, I gotta do all these. Look at all these objectives.
Van Harel in Mathal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as...
Don't let... on, we might catch...
You see the urgency? We can't... Corypheus would squander the ancient... It's said a great boon is given to those...
Alright, rituals. Guess more of those step puzzles, right? Like, they're easy. Time consuming, but usually pretty. I like that you can cheese them like that usually. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Am I supposed to like do both of these? What?
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
I may be losing the priest to this Well of Sorrows right now by doing these rituals, but she also might be getting hit with curses. Prudence. Oh.
Complete. We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
I don't understand what this ritual is. Like, I'm just walking in circles. Remember the thing with the jug of water? You had to fill with the water in a small crack and then pray to and drink and whatnot. Like, that was interesting to figure out. And it was mostly laid out in the codex, but you had to read it. And there was a missing piece too. But like, that was a ritual. That felt like a ritual. This feels like a game puzzle. It doesn't make sense. What the fuck am I doing? Why would I want such a thing? Oh, I see. So I must have accidentally stepped between them. Because stepping on this is allowed, it has to be done. What? Great, fucked up. Woo. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes.
Fuck you.
As you wish.
I suppose I can hop out of the ring. Or, no, I figured it out. We're good. I knew that.
There. Everything is lit.
The whispers are louder.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened. Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Your slumber?
I don't understand the slumber bit.
Robes
Who
look like
are you?
Corypheus.
I am
They
called
like you the way
Abelas.
you do.
We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to
Orcs
fight,
must die.
to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I'll admit the idea of fighting the last of their kind does not thrill me.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
What? What am I doing with this well? They're maintaining it. Don't need no restoration. They don't want anyone to have it. No one, not even themselves.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No! Morrigan!
Those depictions of Darkspawn on the wall? Or those elves? They're elves. See, Morgan's crazy. She just wants the fucking power.
One stayed behind. Our guide, I suppose.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She turned into a bird.
Doing the rituals paid off, and be shitty of me to refuse their offer after going through all that, right? I'm not following the guide. Where is he? Definitely ran by him. I think maybe he went up the stairs, but I didn't see any door up there. Mm-mm. Supposed to be a door, it looks like. Maybe I went the wrong way in the first place. Map shows stairs beyond these walls. The fuck did he go? Why is he not the quest marker? I might have to reload. Alright, I gotta look into this. The DI Temple of All guide disappeared. Bro, don't make fucking catch, but Apparently the guide goes through hidden doors, and I was supposed to follow him, and you like completely avoid the fighting if I'm following him. So I might have to reload unless I can find the hidden door. I guess I might have fought my way through there. That's why the potion corpse is there. But before even entering this room, there's a hidden door. Yeah. Why is he so slow?
Place looks untouched.
Have some fucking urgency, goddamn.
Less gold. What
Place is
did the
under
originals
attack.
do here?
Oh, we're in that room.
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
Just a quick look around.
They said that the last room would have fighting, so I don't know if this is the one or probably not. Seemed like the guide was done walking though. Purple glow. I wonder if that was like intentional or if it was a texture that didn't load. Didn't seem like big and out of place.
The Well of Sorrows.
Maker's balls.
It's loud and so cold.
How has such magic lasted?
What magic? It's just overgrown ruin.
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor. The trials you set me, I have overcome. As a courtesy, leave now. Or not at all.
Your lust for power has blinded you, Calpurnia. Corypheus is using you.
Think on your own folly before inventing more. You serve your people, you have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor, that is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
Why would Corypheus think entering the Fade will work any better than last time?
Speech without understanding. I knew you would take the well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus. But you will be just a child, playing with a sword. Corypheus will wield it as a master.
Once you've drunk from the well, Corypheus will use a ritual on you.
We've
You'll be a
investigated.
mindless tool, enslaved to his will.
That... where I come from, idle tales must be proven.
Here, the page with his binding ritual. He tried it on your master, Erasthenes.
How could you know? And these runes, no one has written in these since... He made so many promises, and everyone alive! Then he discovered Vas! He was to give Tevinter a true leader. If Corypheus would misuse me, he'd misuse them too. I was blind.
Look at that, we did quests and they both paid off. Avoided all this conflict.
Perhaps Tevinter does need a strong leader. Be that woman while you can.
You mock me, Inquisitor, as if you'd let me walk away.
It's a good idea. Maker knows we could use a reformer or 10 back home.
If Corypheus triumphs. Listen, if any power can challenge him, it lies in the well. Perhaps its price is too high, but if you can take it, humble him. Vitae Benefaria, Inquisitor. Do not follow us. I will give you some time. I go to confront my master. Then I will return to Tevinter. If there is anything left of me.
Easy.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
Then maybe.
So the Sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
Nothing happened.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Yeah, fool, you fool.
Corypheus needed Calpurnia to use the well. Without her, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask?
I don't. That's why I don't want it. Like,
as each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were. It's already gone.
It is.
Why remain? Why perform a duty without purpose?
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
What is the price? Like, tell me.
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves long ago.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Alright, so if we were like reading all the codex entries, we'll have put together that there's a thing going on between the Dread Wolf and Mythal. That's why there's wolf statues all over this place. And Mythal is not actually dead. I will save that for when it's officially revealed, but like, being in servitude to her could be potentially very, very bad. So I don't want the well regardless. I didn't remember what the well was, but after hearing that, absolutely not, right? I have my reasons.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service. Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
Absolutely not.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Honestly, at this point, it feels like I'm protecting Morgan from her own curiosity, like... killing her mom. Stopping the ritual, not letting her do this. Like... she's a good guy until she gets power, and then she's bad, I think. So if you ever sympathize with her at some point, you would have fucked yourself. She is present in the next game. They did show her, so like she's gonna stay important. No, I'm not using the well. She's not using the well.
Thoughts?
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
So many voices. They would be in your head, talking over you. You don't want them.
I won't lose you. Let the witch use the well.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
One of us has to? Alright, well, let's see if there's any bonuses to it. Maybe I will just let her. Let's see. Yeah, I drink the well of sorrows. I know my protagonist isn't going to be present, so like being bound couldn't be the worst fate. I definitely don't trust Morrigan, at least, and I have reasons to keep her from doing it. Says it'll give me the ability to command a dragon, or Morrigan will know how to shapeshift into one, like a certain someone. Okay. I definitely do not want to give it to Morrigan still with what I've read. It's exactly what I remember, so like, validated. Still don't know that I want my character to have it, but it's better than the alternative. This is also going to help us later, apparently, in Trespasser, so that's good. I don't know if it'll help, like, story-wise, but, like, with a gameplay segment, sure.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
That's right.
And who's to say it will go to waste?
I do.
Fool yourself.
I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I.
Fuck
Drink
you.
if you will, for the sake of us all, but steel your will to do it.
I mean, she can drink too, right? A lot of water there. Why don't we all drink? If we're gonna do this, let's go all in, right? Oh, I guess the water's all gone now, never mind.
Why am I here? Corypheus, a magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
My lady, oh Maker, let her keep breathing.
Knowledge.
How do you feel?
Oh, she's pissed. She's snarling. Oh.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror!
I was like he slipped and fell into it. I know he flew at it, but still. You know, Morgan knows so much, and maybe she didn't need any of that knowledge anyways. She shouldn't be so cross with me. She'll be grateful later when she learns the truth.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He does still have an archdemon dog.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
I hear something.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
What the hell
Then we'd
up?
have
I
to
know
rely
an
on her
Elvish.
interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Shush.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his
an
ability to
archdemon.
jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
What, having him at reduced power means that he can't use his
I need to summon
ability any-
Mythal.
Guess it makes some sense, but it's dumb. You need a Grey Warden to beat
Whatever
him.
Mythal was, goddess or myth?
There.
I guess
An
even that
altar in
doesn't
the
work.
wilderness. That's where I need to go.
I see you are determined. So be it.
Are you certain of this?
No.
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Just got a bunch of junk, right? Longbow the Griffin, Sarah's the only one who did that. That's pretty good. 3 shots when attacking. And it's basic, but I'll take it. Yeah, the sword thing's cute, but it's like trash at this point. I should give her that.
Here is the request Harry made. Please have a note what specific need this child will meet.
I don't know if I'm supposed to go to that altar and like end the game, or if it's just a little aftermath.
Hear what they did with the warden?
That was no warden.
Well, yes, that was the crime.
No, it wasn't. The crime was far worse.
Are we on time? 3 hours, 17 minutes. I think they would have made it more clear that I was engaging in the final mission. You probably activate it from the map, so I'm gonna go to that altar, see what's up. It's probably just a conversation. Oh, Cole had his time to shine. I don't think he was very good. Pride in our accomplishments and in our hearts. The same pride became a Lord meaning corrupted or altered within him. He sought to claim indecipherable, cast from favor and was bound. Hidden from mortal eyes, death lies within.
It's here. I can feel it.
Are you certain it's still in one piece?
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
This looks like a boss arena.
There it is.
The dragon person? Dragon Lee? Mythal?
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear. It's beautiful here.
This ritual. Should we leave you alone?
Don't go too far. I may need your help if there's trouble.
You will perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
I am eager to see what manner of creature responds to your call. Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mythal.
And what is Mythal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
Perhaps something thousands of years old and alive. Perhaps a dragon woman that we might know.
How very hospitable of them.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come to me, Mythal. Whatever you are, whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
There it is. I thought we were gonna have to wait longer.
Mother.
Lemeth is Mythal, ancient elven goddess.
Now, isn't this a surprise?
And if Morgan drank from that well, she would be bound to Flemeth's will. And, you know, used for the ritual that we saved her from, and, you know, all that bad stuff. She's been working against Flemeth, she's been setting up countermeasures in case she wasn't truly dead this whole time, and she gave into her curiosity and drank from that well, she would be fucked. I like metagamed and I knew about that, but I'm pretty sure I did let her drink from the well originally. But I also did the ritual originally, like everyone does. It seems like it's too important, and there's like expansions around it and stuff. Like, I'm trying to do things right this time. I'm making a playthrough different from what everyone else is doing.
I take it you know her?
She is a deceiving witch!
Oh, be a good lass and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mythal?
You're not even an elf.
Mythal was an elven god. You're...
Human? Not a word many have used for me in a very long time.
Dragon, I think.
I do not
First and
understand.
foremost.
How can you be Mythal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Well, could be a demon. Possessed woman.
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
Now, here's another thing, like, in that article, everything, people are like, hey, if Flemeth's intentions are unknown, you shouldn't trust her, but, like, she's been around this fucking long and hasn't really done anything bad. She's probably responsible for shaping history up to this point. Like, she really can't be that bad. She's just playing God. I honestly do trust Morgan a lot less because she's young and naive. Full of herself, too.
We summoned you because we need your help.
Against the Magister who grasps beyond his reach. Yes, I know. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you. The Altar's Guardian will come. Master the Dragon, and it will be yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Wait!
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and she is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never endangered from me.
Aw, it's fucked up.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
She said she was never gonna possess her.
All this had better be worth it.
You will discover that shortly.
I get to ride a dragon, it's gonna be lit. It'd be neat if she can turn into a dragon like her mom, but, you know, I'm sure she'll still figure out a way. Team. That thing is way too tanky. nails and eyes match mine. Or my hair. You know what I meant.
If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it.
You stared it down. You actually stared it down.
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
All you need now is Corypheus and bam! Dragon fight.
Hell yeah, brother. I don't know how Trespasser works. I know it's an epilogue, but are we just like forced into that after we do the last mission? Do I have to do the other expansions now? Should I have done them a long time ago? I don't know. But I guess that's all we're doing this time, and we will focus on one of the two next time. I imagine the Deep Roads one's gonna have less story, so I guess we'll probably start with that. Give us like a pace breaker from the big bomb of dialogue we just went through. Alright, now you have a lot to think on. So, I guess that's about it for today. See you in a week. Bye.